Hello guys, April's 3rd. April's 3rd is almost 2 p.m. 2 o'clock p.m. Let's continue our A Christmas Carol book reading series. The voice was soft and gentle. The voice was soft and gentle, singularly low, singularly. The voice was soft and gentle, singularly low, as if instead of being so close beside him, it were at a distance. Who and what are you? Scrooge demanded. I am the ghost of Christmas past. Long past? Inquired Scrooge, observant of its dwarfish stature. No, your past. Perhaps, perhaps Scrooge could not have told anybody why, if anybody could have asked him. But he had a special desire to see the spirit in his cap, and begged him to be covered. What? Exclaimed the ghost. Would you so soon put out with worldly hands the light I give? Would you so soon put out with the worldly would you so soon put out with worldly would you so soon put out with worldly hands the light I give? Is it not enough that you are one of it is it not enough that you are one of those whose passion made this cap and forced me through whole trains of years to wear it low upon my brow? Is it not enough that you are one of those whose passions made this cap and forced me through whole trains of years to wear it low upon my brow? Scrooge, Scrooge reverently, Scrooge Scrooge reverently disclaimed all intention to offend or any knowledge of having wilfully bonneted the spirit at any period of his life. He then made bold to inquire what business brought him there. Your welfare, your welfare, said the ghost. Scrooge expressed himself much obliged, but could not help thinking that a night of unbroken rest would have been more conducive to that end. The spirit must have heard him thinking, for it said immediately, Your reclamation then, your reclamation then, take heed. It put out its strong hands as it spoke, and clasped him gently by the arm. Rise and walk with me. It would have been in vain for Scrooge to plead that the weather. It would have been. It would have. It would have been in vain for Scrooge to plead. It would have been. It would have been in vain for Scrooge to plead that the weather and the hour were not adapted to the pedestrian's purposes. The bed was warm, and the thermometer, and the thermometer, and the thermometer a long way below freezing. That he was clad, but lightly in his slippers, dressing gown and nightcap, and that he had a cold upon him at the time. The grasp, though gentle as a woman's hand, was not to be resisted. He rose, but finding that the spirit made towards the window, clasped his robe in supplication. I am a mortal, I am a mortal, I am a mortal, I am a mortal. I am a mortal, I am a mortal, I am a mortal, Scrooge remonstrated, and liable to fall. Bear, bear but a, bear but a touch of my hand there, bear but a touch of my hand there, said the spirit, laying it upon his heart, and you shall be upheld in more than this. As the words were spoken, they passed through the wall and stood upon an open country road, with fields on either hand. The city had entirely vanished. Not a vestige of it was to be seen. The darkness and the mist had vanished with it, for it was a clear, cold winter day with snow upon the ground. Good heaven, said Scrooge, clasping his hands together, as he looked about him. I was bred in this place. I was a boy here. The spirit gazed upon him mildly. Its gentle thought, its gentle, its gentle, gentle. Its gentle touch, though it had been light and instantaneous, appeared still present to the old man's sense of feeling. He was conscious of a thousand odors floating in the air, each one connected with a thousand thoughts and hopes and joys and cares long forgotten. Your lips trembling, said the ghost. And what is that upon your cheek? Scrooge muttered. Scrooge muttered, with illusion catching his voice, that he was a pimple, and begged the ghost to lead him where he would. You recollect the way? Inquired the spirit. Remember it, cried Scrooge with fervor. I could walk it blindfold. Strange to have forgotten it for so strange to have forgotten it for so many years, observed the ghost. Let us go on. They walked along the road, Scrooge recognizing every gate and post and tree until a little market town appeared in the distance, with its bridge, its church, and winding river. Some shaggy ponies now were seen trotting towards them with boys upon their backs, who called to the other boys in country gigs and carts, driven by farmers. All these boys were in great spirits, and shouted to each other until the broad fields were so full of merry music that crisp air left to hear it. That the crisp air left to hear it. These are but shadows of things that have been, said the ghost. They have no consciousness of us. The jocund travelers came on, and as they came, Scrooge knew and named them every one. Why was he rejoiced beyond all bounds to Why was he rejoiced beyond all bounds to see them? Why did his cold eye glisten, and his heart leap up as they went past? Why was he filled with gladness when he heard them give each other Merry Christmas, as they parted at crossroads and byways for their several homes? What was Merry Christmas to Scrooge? What was Merry Christmas to Scrooge? Out upon Merry Christmas! What good had he ever done to him? What good had he ever done to him? The school is not quite deserted. The school is not quite deserted, said the ghost. A solitary child, neglected by his friends, is left there still. Scrooge said he knew it, and he sobbed. They left the high road by a well-remembered lane, and soon approached a mansion of dull red brick, with a little weathercock surmounted cupola, a little weathercock surmounted cupola on the roof, and a bell hanging in it. It was a large house, but one of broken fortunes, for the spacious offices were little used. Their walls were damp and mossy. Their walls were damp and mossy, their windows broken, and their gates decayed. Fowls clucked and strutted in the tables, and the coach houses and sheds were overrun with grass. Nor was it more retentive of its ancient state within. For entering the dreary hall and glancing through the open doors of many rooms, they found them poorly furnished, cold and vast. There was an earthly savour in the air, a chilly barrenness in the place, which associated itself somehow with too much getting up by candlelight, and not too much to eat. They went, the ghost and Scrooge, across the hall to a door at the back of the house. It opened before them, and disclosed a long, bare, melancholy room, made barer still by the lines of plain deal forms and desks. At one of these, a lonely boy was reading near a feeble fire, and Scrooge sat down upon a form and wept to see his poor forgotten self as he used to be. Not a latent echo in the house, nor a squeak and scuffle from the mice behind the paneling, nor a drip from the thawed, nor a drip from the half-thawed water sprouts in the dull yard behind, nor a sigh among the leafless boughs of one despondent poplar, not the idle swinging of an empty storehouse door, no, nor a clicking in the fire, but it fell upon the heart of Scrooge with a softening influence, and it gave a freer passage to his tears. The spirit. Okay, I'm gonna start the next episode from this paragraph where the spirits touch him on the arm. Till the next episode.